One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Ncaa Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the SEC, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Canes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Quarterback making adjustments. They're going to throw it to start the drive. The short hands, it's pain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The Horned Frogs come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
You know, this offense knew coming into the game they were going to get some opportunities to take shots down the field. They feel like they've got the guys on the perimeter to win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And the Horned Frogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Wants to throw again. That's caught. It's Payne. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, TCU!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point effort. Putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
It's caught. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Miami. Once he got some room, it was over.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. Grab near the sticks. It's Burton. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Quarterback making checks. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Lockwood. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And the Horned Frogs have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Setting up the screen. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Horned Frogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the wide receiver. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the middle. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
And the Horned Frogs trying to pay off the threat on first and goal.
Let's go! Let's go!
The snap sets up to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Quick strike complete. Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead.
Miami 14, TCU 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's got him this time. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Finds a little space. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs.
Let's go! Let's go!
Wants to throw on first down. Might be looking to run. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got a man. It's Burton. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Payne. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. That's what it means for the quarterback to be responsible for the blitzer. He held it as long as he could, got rid of it, and they pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's basically like him blocking them, right? Just letting him come in. Now I throw it to the running back. And now as a defense, I got to get that guy on the ground. I did my job. I made him throw it to the running back, made him throw it short. Now I got to tackle him, get him to the ground before he gets to the first down.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, he gets a positive gain.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Horned Frogs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Barrels ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes.
And the Miami offense will take over 1st and 10.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Sends him back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Pringle. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Off play action. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. On the move. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They run the reverse. Still running at the 40. Hits the afterburners. Touchdown, TCU. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. The proverbial rabbit out of the hat. Getting out of the Houdini-like box. Calling reverse and trickeration, and it worked.
It does, and it's frustrating because defensively you're thinking run, run, run. You're playing aggressive, and on that backside, man, you got to stay home. You got to be alert. You got to do your job. When you don't, here comes the reverse. Here comes the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. Racing down the left side. He's at the top. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Canes!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Release to the back. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
It's tough, man. On 3rd down, you're trying to throw against a nickel defense who've got extra DBs on the field, and it's just a lot faster. The window's closed so much quicker. So good job not seeing it open. Just take off and get what you can get now, setting up a 4th and very manageable situation.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. clear the picture. Now on the move. Across the 45. Got room to work. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
The Canes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Motion from the back. Here comes the speed on the jet sweep. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
The Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll leave it with the lone back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Simmons. Rushes on him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And they've regained the lead. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Bennett. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. It's Bennett.
Well, the defense dialed up the blitz. Quarterback knew he was going to get hit, but he also knew it was man coverage, so he found his best matchup. He got it out of his hands early, right before getting smacked to get that completion.
They'll send the back in motion. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Wants to go up top. Fires one high and deep. And that one would have been picked off if he could have stayed in bounds, and the quarterback will live to tell about it.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the Hurricanes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Got his man on the right. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the Canes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Complete downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Well, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Gets the back moving. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout.
Timeout, Miami.
The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Defense not showing press coverage. Quickly complete. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Back to throw, it's Simmons. Firing to the right, complete. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Lofts one deep down the right side. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Finding open areas. There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against us. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Bounced right back to them. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Horned Frogs will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A low line drive and not his best work. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's when they'll put it in play. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Scanning the field is Simmons. Lets it fly deep downfield. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Horned Frogs will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half for this defense.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. Finds a crease at the 20. Got the first down and more. The 40. The 30. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hurricane!
21 in the end zone.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Kick this one.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Lockwood. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
And the Horned Frogs get enough for the first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Set, ready.
He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Extending the play. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Payne. Quick step and go. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And this offense, that's what they do. Last week, he had 2 rushing touchdowns. They're going to feature him. They're going to get physical, especially inside the 5-yard line. You're going to feed this guy the football. This offense has had success in the past giving him the ball.
Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step 1. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step 1 accomplished.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Houston had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans there in Clutch City are ready for hoops. But pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron, too, people. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Here's the handoff. Shakes off the defender. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got his man downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Oh, better look out. Past the 45. Turning it on. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Lockwood. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down. Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today, Colin.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Bringing it back. The 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Miami.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
TCU 28.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. grabs behind the line. It's Baker. Breaks into the open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Wants to throw on first down. Buying some time. Takes a hit as he fires. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. And the Canes in the hurry-up.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got to
throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to show.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
It's complete to the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Final play of the quarter coming. To the ground with the back. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Leaves it with the running back. Powers through. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
It's a reverse. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They get him out of bounds at the 32, but that is what you want out of this running game.
Defensively, it's like which one of these guys are the most dangerous? Goodness gracious, you got so many guys that spread you out with speed and wide receivers that you think about taking away the passing game. And then what do? They put him in motion. And he goes across the formation really quickly. They give him the football, and he's just so fast, chews up yardage. Defensively, there's so many things to be talking about, to be talking through. And then they do stuff like that. It's even more confusing.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12.
Come on, Zach.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. Lowers those pads. Oh, and what a move. What a juke. And he makes it past the marker.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Horned Frogs with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually, keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
And the Horned Frogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Baker. Touchdown, TCU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up.
Ready, set. Cooler.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got the 2-point conversion, but that deficit is still huge. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He gets a block. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
73, TCU 36.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Breaks the tackle. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his second sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Steps away to find some room. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
The Horned Frogs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this.
There he goes. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. UNLV is on top, but it's not like Randall Cunningham is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by a field goal over Akron. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They go to the ground. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day. And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.